in the ditch of the pain to see him and hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it. That we made from the air. We went from running it with nothing to stop me. Defeat in the neighborhood, bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. There ain't a do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it down.
Welcome to Superstar, a place where you will travel your own road to NFL stardom. Craft your own career, one that could lead to awards, Super Bowl glory, and even a spot in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But legendary careers must start somewhere. This is your blank canvas, the humble beginning of an unforgettable journey. Before you take your first snaps, let's see what type of player you're going to be.
Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it down, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming. We starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn. 2, 3, 4.
Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love.
It starts as one dream, shared across thousands of backyards and practice fields. A dream many will have, but few will realize. It requires sacrifice and perseverance. The will to push your body and your mind to its limits, only to set new ones. There will be obstacles, and alongside them, challenges. All are a test of your resolve to see if you truly have what it takes. Every week is another step on the road to stardom, and no two are the same. You will be defined by every game and each pressure-filled moment on the field, and by the relationships you forge and the decisions you make off of it. Today is where your dream becomes a reality. Today, your legacy begins. On the road to the NFL Draft, the Scouting Combine is the biggest checkpoint. No other event has its power to elevate or sink a prospect. Everything comes down to how they test.
From its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana, it is time for the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Kate Scott, so happy to welcome you here for another year alongside someone who went through this event himself as a player. It was a few years ago, but he still remembers it, Mr. Brock Heward. And Brock, it is just about time for one of the most important events in the pre-draft process, as these players try to convince all 32 NFL teams that they should be their first-round pick.
And let me just tell you, these guys have prepared as much for today as they did for the most important games of their college careers. We've got our eyes on a lot of the biggest names here. But there is a Heisman Trophy winner on the field, and he's the one we are all very eager to see perform.
He, of course, the former Florida State Seminole. And now we get to see this dual-threat quarterback in the 40-yard dash. He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
Pretty solid time for him, Kate. Didn't get the oohs and the ahs from the crowd here, but he showed he has NFL speed.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
That's a nice show of strength from the young man. That's a good number for him. It should impress a lot of these scouts.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
Somebody's a regular in that weight room. As those reps went up, eyes got wider. And this is a total that will grab some attention.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Man, what a great jump right there. Imagine what that explosiveness and agility can do for whoever drafts him.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
All right, partner, the traditional drills are done. Now the all-important moment where he can make the throws they're going to need him to on Sundays.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
That wraps up the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. There were a lot of great performances and impressive numbers, Brock, as the best of the class took center stage. So from Indianapolis, for Brock and
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky, it's tight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early. These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock around. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, Dave? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far. A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then de-dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. We said tricky. was kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm born down to the bone, even though I've only seen half of the world?
When that cell phone rings, time stops. It's the single second that years upon years of work have been leading toward, and the conversation that follows ends one chapter of a football life while beginning another.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy.
Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back here, get back. Fall like yellow on leaves. Fall like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back. I know so long as she can really so I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but like we go back, way back. When it we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. Just J that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
Let's go! 70 Lions!
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record that.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Currently, the Saints in control of the football as we resume the action in quarter number 2. They begin on the ground with Kamara. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A nice throw by the Heisman Trophy winner. It's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. At the 46-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. New Orleans offense set to take over. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where, boy, rough crowd.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see.
The dream of reaching the NFL has been realized. But within this opening chapter, there is a message for every rookie. In the NFL, nothing is given. Everything must be earned.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more milli.
Ready? Hiking 18. Ready? when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. Throw complete right side to Close. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. They'll look to throw again. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Travis Hunter.
Now back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down.
He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
4 yards. That's another Saints 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 25 yards for the touchdown. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on first down. He completes it to Olave. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 25.
Back to throw now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. The pass caught by Olave. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Saints.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, to put it...
Comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Kamara up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw here.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got...
This franchise.
defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated guild.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, rapping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Hyper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the kicking until I just feel in nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that beef so poppin'. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the police, I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Hyper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing right away on the game's first play. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And 2.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
He's got his man. That's Olave. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And the Saints.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
The 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Back to throw. That one out wide for Kamara. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
For the Saints. First down.
They'll throw out of the gun. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll run again. And he's in! Touchdown, Saints.
But you know the old saying, Mike, the games don't count, but they matter. And these are the kind of things that really matter. Efficiency, in and out of the huddle, really work the offense and the process.
Kellen Moore, the head coach of the Saints. His guys heading back onto the field. And Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the games.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs.
The Saints offense ready to get back at it. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side to Olave. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw.
36-yard line.
Moving to his left. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully. And it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Flushed to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. That is caught, and he's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saints offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here's 2nd and 6. Man, that's the veteran Cooks. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out.
Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. Then it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They want to scheme, 'cause I want to sing. And she want the team. And she want the team. She want the team. I'm a die about. I'm a direction to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out. But I'm one away from that Michael route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married to mud, I can't wipe and I'm wiping. I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that. Yeah, different than all of them rats. My heart is a test. Lab on them outside and stuff in the back. I've been walking them down and then walking them back like ill. Y'all gotta sell that. And the waist can't get they belt back. If I fell back, that girl felt that. Dust these Jones, I just need spell check. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key.